yesterday.
My bad.
But even so, this is a map where you should be able to do the double
Make the double up setup work.
My God, I'm gonna have to say this up. It's too much.
It is very warm.
It's way too much.
It's very intense. Here we go. Live in the pistol round. Cloud9's got their tournament life on the line. If they lose this map, they are eliminated from Flashpoint 1. And this is a team that has topped their group. They have looked good throughout stages of this, and now backs against the wall. Floppy is going to be the first player down the ramp.
Infinite with a nice headshot. If you're holding that far back of an angle on the B-bomb side on Train, getting just that one kill in there, and you feel really good about yourself. Now, he's going to need some backup, and they're getting really close, and that's actually a problem. MOTM winning that fight and taking control of the deep end of the bomb site, but he gets overwhelmed at the end by Ye and Wardell trying to see if they can maybe take that fight. So Rosa is on the flank as well. So now they're kind of locked in here, Cloud9. This is a really awkward position to be in on the D side. Bomb is down, yes, but you can't go anywhere, and they all get shut down. What a great retake.
A phenomenal retake, and again, it stems from the fact that they were able to stop that aggression. The player behind High Train, MOTM pushing up. Look where the rest of the three Cloud9 players died. They all died around Pop Dog, around that lower ramp. They couldn't actually progress into positions to defend against that, and those USPs went to work. FNS even had a smoke for the bomb and a kit if it came to that. 1-0 for Orgless. And one more time, let's just reiterate, like on Nuke, we cannot see Cloud9 come off to a slow start, because even when we saw them come back, it was just insurmountable.
Yeah, it's hard to even think about that if they'd had some of those earlier rounds on Nuke, wouldn't have needed the comeback, probably would have at least been able to get overtime, could have even maybe won at 16-14 at the end was the score if you missed it. And if they lose this one, yeah, they're out of the tournament. That actually would be shocking. Orgless would be such a massive win. So Rosa with the MP19, great work. MOTM, good for the one kill. They're going to be all going down out here in the yard. There's absolutely no chance for more kills. So that's super acceptable, just losing Sub Rosa. AKs are now being picked up, though, all across the board for Cloud9. That was a quick round.
Yes, it very much was. It feels like they wanted to get to this one. They wanted to get to the round where they could have AKs on the board with the help of that plant earlier. So, remember, we saw on Nuke as well, they went for that early buy. They went for a force-up. They went for the Galils. But this is much better.
Yeah, they've got a legit chance to do a lot of damage in this round. Plenty of utility as well behind it. See how quick they want to be, if they actually want to put some pressure on, or if they want to try and develop more of a standard play. And it looks like they have gone for that, which I don't mind at all. Gotta lose Sonic, though.
Oh dear. Sabrosa turned the corner. They were all there. But they know. Infinite is pushed up. Wardell is here. FNS is rotating over. All the footsteps down the lower ramp. Infinite has the idea. I cannot believe he just gave up his position like that. Good tag on the way back up, but Infinite has got to play this really, really smart. Molotov to block him off. Smoke goes way too far. He's pushed backwards. Thankfully, nobody can punish him, but what a hectic situation. And Infinite just lost the play.
Yeah, that's a big giveaway for seemingly no reason at all. Well, Dallas snuck him quite far. I don't think anyone's expecting it yet, so he might be, no, he's going to get found by MOTM. Otherwise, could have been an interesting position there, but I don't know. If he just snuck in behind them, that's probably the round-winning play.
Yeah, I wonder what prompted him to take those shots. He actually, I felt, played that pretty much perfectly up to that point. Like, he had himself in such a solid position to backstab that whole attack.
Maybe he thought...
Or just be the nuisance at the upper ramp. Like, even if you don't want to push, you could have fallen back and stopped the plant and delayed and just wreaked havoc on the Cloud9 offense.
I mean, maybe he thought that the player running that around, there were going to be more people joining him directly afterwards from the white holes, and he was just like, I need to do this right now, or there's going to be too much of a fight. Either way, from our point of view, it definitely looked a little bit strange. MOTM nearly getting caught. Also nearly getting shot in the face there, I think. So Rosa down low, but he's got a deep angle in towards the bomb side, and they just can't defend this Orgless. Cloud9 gonna run them down in this round here. There's no doubt about that. Almost with a kill, but some teammates, Sonic specifically, helping out.
That was tough. That position from MOTM just wreaked havoc. Orgless could not defend both angles. The one towards Hell and towards E-Box. So nicely done. It funneled the defenders into the open for the Cloud9 players attacking along the wall. And we're going to be all tied up at 2-2. Small buy for the Orgless players, although Sabrosa is fully bought down to 450. Everyone else is going to be good with rifles in the next round, so they'll get back into the buy pretty quickly. But it's nice to see Cloud9 getting off to at least a 2-2 start.
I want to see more before I can...
Before you start feeling good?
Yeah, I need more evidence before I can start celebrating. Infinite, hanging around, hoping for at least one exit there. I'm gonna get it. He'll bring the Deagle into the next round, though. I guess that is something, and the armor too. But you're right, all tied up. Wardell can pick up the AWP. They can get some right. Well, I don't know. It's not quite. They're gonna do it. Go for it. Interesting. If this is a slow round, then the lack of utility here is really gonna hurt Orgless a lot.
I think that's where they're counting on the AWP of Wardell to kind of step up. You find a pick for you, thin out the attack from Cloud9, put yourself in a 5-on-4. And we know Wardell is also on this map with, when things get hectic, he can thrive. It would also help prevent pushes like this. OC gonna have to put out the Molotov. Decent damage done. Yay, he pre-aims way too deep. Floppy at a new angle, a different angle than he expected. And the op still not getting involved is a bit scary.
Yeah, in fact, he's been pushed all the way back, and that smoke is going to make his job very, very tricky. Now they're out in front, and they're on the A yard coming in from T-main, so this is a very compromised bomb site at the moment. Subrosa down here, and almost getting the kill, but just takes a little bit too long. And now Wardell, I don't even think he can save the ult at this point in time. He's going to get the kill on Floppy, but surely they're going to come for him. Why would they let him save this AWP?
Yeah, so many players, so much money built up on Cloud9 as well. They could throw everything at him. So a long, drawn-out fight to end the round for Wardell as Cloud9 creeps into position to punish this AWP. Gonna peek back towards Ivy. 3 players here. He's got the one, but MOTM against the box finishes him off. 3-2 as Cloud9 take a lead.
And take all the economy away from Orgless.
This has started out different. That first round, I mean, we've seen 2 rounds now where Orgless isn't really able to comfortably challenge outside. Maybe that changes as things go on and they have a bit more utility. But on Nuke, they were fighting for map control. They were making it tough for Cloud9 to progress across the map. These outside fast hits from Cloud9 have been very effective so far.
They truly have. So, welcome change of pace, I'm sure. MOTM with a good headshot there on Subrosa. He's having himself also a good start individually himself, which I'm sure he's lucky, given how things were working out on Nuke generally. Even if he was the second best player on Cloud9, we caught a lot of awkward moments.
Yeah, unfortunately awkward moments. I mean, unfortunate for him. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, funny for us.
Yeah, really funny for us. And for you, the viewer.
That's what we're all about. He's 7-3 right now, MOTM, so I don't know. I'm still not giving up at all on him, even if it's been some turbulent maps every once in a while. Infinite 1 versus 4, and he's just sneaking around looking again for the odd exit that it doesn't really feel like he's going to get here, but it's about to be 4-2.
He might make a run for the gun after the explosion. I think that's going to be his mindset, which is over in hell. He's turning the corner, looking for it, and he finds nothing. Had the right idea. 4-2. The AWP is back in the hands of Wardell. A little bit more utility picked up from Orgless. They still have no kits.
This is just in the context of how this map is balanced, because I really do think Train could be one of the few maps that's left where you actually can get really, really bogged down on the T side, heavily so. Might even be more true now that we don't have the power of the Creeks to take some of those deep fights.
Yep.
So the fact that they're 4-2 with the AK meta presumably more prevalent is actually just amazing news for Cloud9.
It's good. We'll see how they go, because I think the second half, or the second portion of this opening half for Cloud9, it usually turns like you're still in that window where the T side can scrape rounds together by virtue of having the advantage in the economy.
Yes. Which
they've done. Once Orgless is able, maybe they win a round, maybe they set their feet, maybe they get some money growing behind him, then you get to see how this Cloud9 offense will be tested round after round against, 3 rounds straight where there's an AWP and there's M4s.
Yeah. I mean, some of the theory that we saw out of Orgless when they were playing on the CT side of Nuke, right? Some of those lobby crunches with Wardell coming in from the ramp with the AWP.
Yeah.
The same kind of thing, or the same kind of theory at least, or approach to the game can actually be brought into this map. They start with 5 people in the A-bomb side just to throw grenades, and then presumably, a couple are going to be rotating back pretty quickly. That's interesting. But I mean, you can go aggressive, and they did it once up in the hallways, right? Remember with Infinite behind the box?
Yeah.
I'd love to see Orgless at least try it every once in a while to put Cloud9 off their game.
Another test. That's a big answer from Ye, able to finally stop someone from progressing to hell. Good kill from JT coming out mid. That puts Ye in a really difficult spot because MOTM is going to know his position inside of the smoke as it fades. MOTM not attacking just yet. There's the flashbang. Good kill. And Wardell still, with this op, has not fired a shot in this round. The 2 times we've seen it out in this outer yard, he hasn't been able to get involved. And Sub Rosa in an impossible situation. It's all on Wardell's shoulders now.
He's got the 1 kill on MOTM. He's got the right lineup to maybe bring down JT, who has the bomb. If he does that, he's going to buy some more time. For Infinite, who's also wrapping around Ivy all the way at the back end here. They actually have a pretty good setup, Orgless, in spite of being a man down. If they can sort of delay this and bring it into a 2-on-2 fight, it's not looking impossible at all. The smoke fading right as Infinite makes it past. And he is suddenly in a even better position now. Question is, how long do you want to keep pushing this? If he keep going, oh, he didn't even spot it now. He's going to get the kill. 30 seconds, but he's trapped back here. They have a Molotov. They can throw it all the way over the train. He's actually walking inside of the smoke, comes out on the other side, takes down OC, and now he knows exactly where Floppy is. This is such a next-level play for Infinite. He's walking around all of the movement. Everything is beautiful. What a play. What a player.
That's disgusting. I mean, that is just pure aggression. That is the only mindset is attack, and Cloud9 did not expect that. Did not expect him to keep pushing forward. An incredible clutch from Infinite, but that is a tough way to win a round. Obviously, you're going to take it every single time, and you've got the op, but look at what they can bring into this. Only 1 player surviving in victory, again, right against the reset level, which would just allow Cloud9 to extend this period of economic dominance that is giving them this lead. I really like the style Cloud9 is having in attacking that outer bomb site. It almost feels pretty old school. It's almost like a passive way of attacking where you gain a lot of territory, a lot of ground early on, and then you hit the pause button. And you're taking advantage of the fact that the Orgless defense has to keep peeking out, shoulder peeking the bomb site, the different positions. And as long as you're winning those fights, as long as they're shoulder peeking into you, Cloud9 is able to just pick players off 1 by 1.
Yeah, and there were like 10 different ways that Infinite could have lost that 1 versus 2 battle at the end. Did come out on top, but yeah, I like the pause idea as well. It's a quick trade. OC and Floppy returning that early kill from Wardell. So Rosa trying to go for the flank, but he's pretty much lost his entire team by the time he makes it up the ladder. So not sure it counts as a flank any longer if there's no one even occupying the other side of the map. Sonic will be going down, and then it's just to get the rifle here. Cloud9 right back in the swing of things after that hiccup against Infinite. That's a really good answer, isn't it?
It's a solid rebuttal, and the money is going to be a little bit tough. There's a 2-round losing bonus for Orgless, so they're going to be getting $2,400. Not enough for a buy, but maybe you can scrounge some pistols up to be around this AK and the AWP. I mean, these 2 weapons can still deliver. The problem is we've seen Wardell having a pretty tough time getting involved in the action at that outer bomb site. Even when he's positioned there, his teammates are dying and he's unable to find kills. 6 and 5, but I think the impact of him on defense hasn't really been felt quite yet.
It could be hard to put that up in the right spot on train, I guess. The position that he was playing a lot on Nuke, which is, you know, that heaven hell sort of rampant outside, he doesn't have to move around a lot to change all of those positions around. The equivalent position here would be C connector, but it's still kind of hard to find the right angle, and you get smoked up a lot of the time. So this time he's all the way down playing at the B block side of the ramp, and Infinite lining up a fantastic double, turning for the triple. Oh, he's so tuned on at the moment. This is amazing. 7-4 overall, but he just won the round.
Yeah, that's a good way to put a stop to it. And that's a good adaptation from Orgless. Put the AWP inside at the lower ramp, allow your rifles to get aggressive towards the choke points. Don't even let them out. Don't even let them have a chance to attack the bomb site. They're running through Molotovs, through smokes to try and get involved in the action at Cloud9. That strategy right out of spawn was doomed to fail. What a knife's edge for Orgless to walk on for 3 rounds in a row, and now the result is that their economy is feeling a bit more flush. You have the Molotovs and the nades to slow things down, the utility to make this kind of a push in.
It's not at all bad. Molotov will force him back from team main. Double up also in play now for Orgless, which that's going to be fun to see on train. That's can be super effective.
Yeah, and Wardell even taking the shot and then switching positions with FNS, who gets close up inside, so the op can play far back. Very centralized for Orgless outside as well around the E-box. 2 players, including one of the ops, keeping an eye on Ivy. Very much prioritizing ladder and E-box control. And they're going to be in front of these smokes, you'd imagine, if the hit does come in. Nobody being pulled away from this fake thrown at the inner bomb site.
No, not really. In fact, Wardell is already making his way back. It's Infinite once again opening up. He nearly got that double, in fact. He will pick it up eventually on MOTM. And no chance for Floppy. He was very low on health.
Man, Infinite is so legit. That is great recoil control as you switch between targets as well. He does a phenomenal job. OC, the last one with the op, trying to do some economic damage, and he almost makes that work. He almost flicks right up. Completely blinded and forced back, and he needs to find a way to die before this time runs out. Flashpoint comes in. Infinite's got the kill. Another triple for him. 5-5.
Is it wrong if I want to see this Orgless project collapse so we can put Infinite in a different team?
I wouldn't say it's wrong.
All right.
I'm kind of with you in that line of thinking.
Just...
Well, it's the interesting conversation. I mean, this has been one of the fun parts of working this Flashpoint, was this glimpse at some of the new talent that we have coming up. Obviously, Infinite's been an eye-opening. Floppy as well was someone that I didn't really know about coming into this. So both of those guys are making a pretty decent, in my opinion, name for themselves so far. Good kill from Wardell, good Molotov. They're going to run through it. There's the smoke. One more kill would be great, and he tracks it well. But an off is given over to Sonic, and that's what you don't want. 3-on-3.
Yeah, got to be a little bit careful here. Sonic, there's that stolen AWP, taking down Sabrosa. I don't think they, I mean, even in the retake, once they lost Wardell, they did just have to charge on through. MOTM hiding inside of the smoke behind them now, and this could be the round going to Cloud9. And Orgless don't have the kind of lead to be losing rounds like these at all. One of the orbs is gone, and FNS realizing now we've made a horrible mistake. Already down to 15 health, and he's going to get shut down. That was... I mean, that's way too much of an expensive giveaway.
That is a perfect counter call to what they had seen. A couple rounds where that defense aggressively outside is able to stop your hits if you're Cloud9, and they switch from Wardell from outside to that lower ramp. All pistols, and you run them down. You even have a smoke prepared for the Molotov so that you don't have to worry about that whatsoever, and that's unrelenting. As an opper in that position, you don't have a whole lot of opportunities to get away and into safety. It's actually pretty impressive that Wardell got 2 kills out of that.
Sonic made the run out. Again, they want to go really aggressive all the way through the Molotov. Stopping behind the smoke, he's very low on health, and MOTM gets taken down. That second Molotov really making his life difficult. I can't believe that Sonic is still alive. That spam through actually did touch him for a second there.
Oh, it might still work. Holy hell, we're getting all the picks. Good pounce from Sonic. What a risky play to pay off. Into a 2-on-2 we go, and just the one smoke on OC. And Cloud9 goes quiet. They go silent. JT and OC against FNS and Wardell. They'll at least get the plant out of it. There's one smoke on the ground that JT just picks up now.
They're going to go straight for it. 2-on-2, faking the bomb a single time. They still have a minute left, so they have plenty of time to play this game if they want to. Got to be worried about that smoke fading, but FNS is not watching it at the moment. And it's going to get re-smoked, which will at least limit his options just a little bit. They have a lot of grenades on the Orgless side, so if they can figure out what Cloud9 are, they can start to intelligently use those grenades. Otherwise, it's just going to be all a gamble. OC sneaking up with the AWP. He sees it, but not enough to get the kill. JT spins around and makes his escape. That's some good movement coming out of him. And now Wardell, 1 versus 2, up on top of the train and just going to be jumping right down into the battle. He's just going to fake it a single time. I think he's got maybe one more chance to do this. Taking down JT, and he realizes, yeah, the orb is expensive. Time to make a run. Cloud9 with 7 rounds on the board. Pretty impressive. He's able to... Oh, no. He did not get away. He was lazy. He wanted to jump around and parkour. That's awkward. MOTM should have taken the opportunity here to just write something in chat, you know? Like, haha, who's the idiot now? Yeah, get some revenge. 7-5 lead for Cloud9. This is great.
after the showing just on Nuke to have a 2-round lead on your T side of Train right off the bat. About to extend that as well for the most likely. Much better from C9's offense.
Yeah, the economic collapse for Orgless in the first half has really put some pressure on them. Sonic's also starting to get himself warmed up. Even if it's just against pistols, I think he'll take it no matter what here. Infinite, always good for a kill it seems. Sonic forced to reload while being shot at. His teammates far away and unable to help him at the moment. He's doing what, a little bit more. Infinite, can he add to the scoreline? He won't be able to. Sonic with a quad kill out there. That's not, again, not bad at all. Getting some of the star players warmed up a bit. 8-5 in their favor as we go into the last couple of rounds here in the half. Orgless need to really wake up all of a sudden. Lost the last 3 rounds in a row.
And again, I mean, the way that Cloud9 has been winning throughout this, that small stretch of hope that Orgless had, winning 3 out of 4, just the way the timing of their wins have worked out is they've just always had the advantage of the economy and of the money. And Orgless is just constantly getting reset. Look at the utility they have to work with. This time there's no Molotovs towards T-mid. This time Cloud9 pushes out immediately, and there's no communication. This Orgless defense is discombobulated, struggling to work together. And without the Molotovs and nades to slow things down, Cloud9 is just able to steamroll over them.
Yeah, it's a hard problem to solve when you're out in that A yard, and you don't even get to really put your feet on the ground. You've already lost 1 player, so now you're covering 2 different angles at the same time, and you know, a second later it gets slightly worse, and you never even really get to slow down. That's what the grenades are meant for, right? That's where you want the luxury of having that easy execute.
Go teabag him. Teabag him.
I think you wanted to. Maybe you wanted to jump off the train.
He was going to do like a superhero jump into a teabag.
Powerful way to go.
It is.
15th round here, and
4 straight for C9.
And obviously just putting all of the cash into this round, Orgless. And it's not that great. Even the full investment not looking good.
No, but I mean, they almost, I feel like it's almost more important for them to drop down to the weaker weapon so they can stop these kinds of plays. Cloud9 has been doing this the whole time. Whether it succeeds or fail, they've never gone away from it. Ye just caught the last footstep. He had no idea until that point. Sonic is going to be the next one to challenge. And look how many options he has.
Finding him as he was switching weapons and taking down some Rosa through the smoke. I actually think the only thing that saved Ye in the first fight even was the fact that he jumped off the ladder. I think that was that little jerk out was the thing that put MOTM off. Bomb goes down, and JT will be quick enough to get the kill on FNS. 1 versus 3, Infinite running and gunning with the MP9. Actually, heads up play to turn around and spot for that. But still going to be very hard to defuse this bomb. He's going to take down Floppy and goes for it. No kit, so it's a 10-second defuse. He's just going to tap it a single time, and the fact that he's making noise running around will tell OC that there's nothing happening out here. Now he's going to at least pick up a kit.
Got a kit, yeah.
3 seconds, go straight for it. Oh, 1 second left, and OC will catch him. That is annoying if you're Infinite, but there's nothing you can do about it.
No, I actually almost thought picking up that kit was going to win him the round. I thought maybe OC wouldn't peek back into it thinking he didn't have the kit.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's a phenomenal half from Cloud9 considering they lost the pistol as well. To string up 10 rounds after losing pistol, that's very impressive stuff. Good to see Cloud9 bounce back this way after a tough nuke. And we'll be right back at the second half to see if Cloud9 can survive and take us to a 3rd map.
Second half coming up. Second map here between Cloud9 and Orgless, and it is going to be the end for one of these two teams. We don't really know which one yet. Final map would be Inferno, which is great news, and we likely will get there.
Yeah, well, and Cloud9 looked great on Inferno, and they certainly have a nice lead here, 10-5 going into what is considered the easier half to take us to that third map. So it's been a good recovery for C9. Their T side looked great. And here we go. Orgless is going to try and do the same thing, but that's a bad start. That's a really bad start.
I like the idea of sending an Infinite. He's been great, but this is a shutdown. Floppy ready to fight. There's no finesse here, no accuracy. He's just spamming away and getting the kills. Yeah, trying to set some kind of a record there. But whatever. He's got the double kill. We'll let him have it. Almost countered a triple. Ye is down to 7 health. And Sonic, oh no.
Sweet Christ.
Why is everyone whiffing against Wardell?
I don't know, but there's a real possibility that Orgless can turn this around. Wardell with that USP and armor, if he plays it at length, he's close up right now to protect the planter, his teammate, but he's going to back off pretty soon to use that USP appropriately. And JT is so low.
At least they have a smoke. Wardell is down as well. That's a good kill for OC, but you're absolutely right. I mean, this is terrifying for just a second here. Now, Ye is very low on health and in a very awkward position. Gets the one headshot. My dear. It's going to be around anyway for Cloud9, 11-5, but that was way too close.
I mean, can you imagine a world where OC doesn't hit that trade on Wardell? Ye gets that kill just there, and we have a very uncomfortable one-on-one for OC where he has to drop the smoke, and then you're just, flipping a coin.
Yeah.
11-5 for Cloud9, marching towards Inferno, towards that third map. But in their way is Orgless, who with the plant goes for second round investment. AKs are dropped, Deagles are picked up, a little bit of utility sprinkled in on Infinite. It's Ye and Wardell with AKs, Sabrosa with the Galil.
Yeah, Orgless want to fight back early on.
Infinite has the AK-47 as well. Picked one up late.
Great. He's actually the only one. I guess him and Wardell right now that I want to have it, so.
I want Ye. I like Ye with an AK.
How did MOTM and Sonic must have run into their own grenade down at Ivy?
Yeah, just for the turn of the corner, just for the extra information. Ye, AK's out, and he can't win the fight. Wasn't prepared for it, and MOTM, why not stick around? There's no falling back now. It's a long route. See if you can find one more, but Wardell's perfect.
Don't think he had to show himself jumping up. I'm pretty sure he could have stayed crouched jumping up and he wouldn't have been visible from that position. So slight misstep perhaps. They still get the other kill on Sabrosa, so it's still a 4-on-3. And everything is kind of riding on this round for Orgless. I mean, I guess all the rounds are like that right now, but if they wanted to swing back in this second half really early on, then yeah, winning this round would be the critical moment. Wardell not seeing the top of his head, although Sonic was up there. I guess that was just a slightly obscure scenario there. This is so close to being visible for him. Maybe backing on out.
I think the only thing preventing Sonic from taking the... Ooh, that's a great shot. That's FNS, just the Deagle, no armor. They have no idea Wardell's in this position, so he might have an advantage. Going to creep forward. Sonic gives himself up, but there's a player in ladder room. Oh, and he missed his chance. Again, it's on Wardell, who just seems to have bullet-bending abilities built into his armor.
Yeah. Can't be shot, apparently. 2-on-2. That smoke is going to be annoying. It means when they go for the bomb plant, someone's going to have to keep an eye on it at least half the time. Wardell continues. Triple for him right now, and Infinite is looking for it. JT's going to be going down. Orgless find a way to turn that, even being a man down. That is impressive.
Yeah, all 5 kills for Infinite and Wardell. They are delivering. 16 kills on Wardell, 15 on Infinite. It's 15 on Sonic over on the Cloud9 side, which is pretty crazy. The top fraggers are on Orgless, but Cloud9 has a huge lead. 11-6, although that's going to get chipped into here, and I don't know if you want to go for a force buy in this next round for C9, but they're going to do it anyways. Scout upgraded pistols.
I mean, a bold move could work out. Smoke, I don't think they're going to be respecting it. Nice shot from Floppy and a great double. Finally, Sabrosa comes in with a kill, but that worked way better than I was expecting. Normally, when you come through smoke like that, there's a flashbang or something to follow, and it's going to be rough to hold it. MOTM going down, trying to sneak up the ladder. FNS to get that one in a 3-on-3 in a very, very tricky retake. I don't know. Don't think they could do a lot actually to do this. Could do some more damage, obviously. But Orgless probably going to get a 7th round here.
Let's take a massive mistake, and JT takes the fight over the flames from above it. Sonic, who at least making it costly and expensive. Molotov out onto the bomb, and that's going to seal the round. Sonic's going to back away with the saved AK-47. OC with the scout, he's backing away as well. So a 7th round for Orgless, but they paid for it.
Waddell backing out into the corner. And this time he won't go up with the bomb. Did you know that down by the spindles where people hold on the ladder side, you can Molotov that from up high? The same way you throw a Molotov down onto the bomb like that?
Just throw it at a more shallow angle against the door?
It's possible.
Okay.
It's not easy. Actually, you don't throw it at the door at all. You throw it even further back. But
Oh, okay.
throw it like where the guardrail is.
What is it percentage of success to hit where you want it to? How frequently can you land it confidently on those spindles?
A lot.
Okay.
But it takes a long time. It's really obscure, but you can do it. You can get it so that you know what you're doing. It's just like a walking forwards and letting go. There's not even any kind of deep trick to it. It's just an awkward angle to be aiming at, I guess.
This is what you don't want if you're Orgless. Sonic with the AK-47 getting that first kill. That's Sub Rosa trying to be the aggressor. OC's going to move up. He does get attacked. Good trade from MOTM, and another one for Sonic.
Oh, no.
A 2-on-4. FNS going to come down the ladder. Takes a bit of damage from that USP, and they're getting way too chipped up before they even get involved in the action, and FNS is left to pick up the pieces. 1 versus 3. He's got OC coming around from Ivy as well. Bomb is dropped back in T mid, but FNS with a minute to play with wants to find Sonic first.
It looks like he's going to be able to, but there's still such a long ways to go. Hoping to see if he can get the double, and actually might have just got the chance for it here. The problem is they're a little bit far apart, so yeah, he's going to go for that one, but the distance he has to run back, he's already escaped. Oh, that is annoying. It's a cool idea for FNS. I mean, this is about as good as he could have hoped for, I think.
Well, the problem is when you don't convert on that opportunity and you've just worked your way so far away from the bomb, now you've got a 1-on-2 with 30 seconds and you have to go back to Team Mid to find the bomb. So this is going to be so difficult. And Sonic just ends it. A saved AK-47. He gets 3 kills. And the captain of Cloud9 brings them right back. 12-7, maintaining that 5-round lead.
And Orgless really couldn't afford that, could they?
No.
They'd just done such a good job of building their way back into the game, but now they're out of money. They've given over 3 AKs, well, 2 AKs, I guess. One of them was lost at the end there, and Sonic with the AWP. That is so hard to handle. Only Glocks and a single deagle and a flashbang on Orgless. I was, in my mind, starting to wonder if they could actually do it 2-0 here, Orgless, if it was going to be some sort of a crazy comeback. Because it's not like Cloud9 have a lot of money either.
No, they really don't. I mean, that was the thing. That was a pretty nice chance for Orgless to keep clawing themselves back in. They would have just been 3 rounds behind. Now they got to do it the hard way, especially on the T-side train.
See if this flashbang lands in front of OC or behind him. If it's in front, that up push could be interesting.
Oh, he's reloading now. They need to throw the flashbang. It's a little bit late. He's going to have a chance to get involved in the action, but there was a window there. Ooh, great kills. Holy hell, they've made it work.
It landed right in OC's face, and as you said, his teammate was already reloading, so they went at the right time. Infinite, picking up a gun, but not getting it out in time. That's a bit of a shame. Bomb has been planted, but the Glocks just aren't really holding anyone back at the moment, even up close here. Yay falling back and trying to tickle away at Sonic. He almost brought him down. It'd be a nice kill, but the bomb is still getting defused no matter what FNS does. He's just trying to hide with the AWP. Oh, man. 13-7.
Imagine a world in which the bomb was played on the side of the train and FNS was able to get that AWP. Man, 13-7, but Orgless is, I mean, they're at least finding the entry in that fashion. That's got to be scary for Cloud9.
Yeah, that was one defensive player reloading, a flashbang, and a deagle, and they lost the bomb side immediately.
Yeah, I mean that's what can happen is you can't unload your whole magazine at that situation as that smoke clears, and FNS rightly just pulls the trigger as soon as he hears the spam end. JT close up at E-Box. There's a smoke in his face, and Sonic wants to get aggressive. This is a hard position to clear out. It dodges the flashbang entirely. Good kill from Ye.
It dodges the flashbang, and you have an AWP to try and just shoot someone in the head with, right? You don't even have the luxury of getting the clean body shot, because that's all covered by the container down there. OC going down, so good start for Orgless. Oh. And it just continues. Waddell is such a beast.
Yeah, on point. 2 kills for Wardell on the entry. And Cloud9 is punished for their aggression. I'd love to see how Wardell found those in mid, but that just seemed like a dry peek with the AWP, or someone peeked into him. Floppy and MOTM can do nothing but save. 8th round for Orgless now.
They are just not letting them get away with this easily.
What a shame it would be if Orgless actually is putting together a solid T-side, and down the stretch we just have to keep referring back to losing
10-5.
Well, no, not even just that, but the round against Sonic, when he had the triple kill with the AK-47, that was where they could have built something. And if their T-side is going to look good, that's one of those rounds that you just love to have back, because you could have gone on a massive streak.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, and hopefully not something they're thinking about right now, but could definitely be in the analysis afterwards. Floppy and MOTM holding on to the rifles, far away from the explosion at the A-bomb site. But 13-8 will be the scoreline. This is the kind of Wardell we just want to see every time.
We want to see. Teams don't want to see.
True. It's hard to deal with. That plus his ability to not get shot is really powerful combination.
He has those like Magneto powers.
Yeah.
On himself.
Again, why hasn't someone made an expand mod in this?
It's a really good question.
Fear getting sued, maybe? I don't know.
Surely not.
JT and Floppy pushing all the way out.
This is
boosting.
That's a unique boost.
That is... Oh, the smoke is going to ruin it. Or the Molotov is going to ruin it. They're going to smoke it right away.
Yeah, well, because, I mean, you think it might be an AWPer, right? But it's actually someone boosted up. But, I mean, certainly that smoke pretty much forces away anyone from challenging. Cloud9 is out of money. This is the best chance Orgless has to stay in this game. And, again, the bullets just can't hit Wardell, and he reacts in time.
He's really figured it out, hasn't he? Just dodge the bullets.
Oh. From ladder room, the smoke clears and OC is offered up to the god of Sub-Rosa. Sub-Rosa the god.
Yeah.
The god of Sub-Rosa.
I don't know. He not so much on this map. On Nuke he was playing, I think, especially early on, right? He was looking very good. 3-on-5, and Orgless looking for a 9th round. If they take this one, Cloud9 are out of money, and this is...
I think Cloud9's making the only call that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone rotates to the inner bomb site because we're going to save if they come outer, and obviously wanted to keep the M4 and AK in hand, not wanting to fight for control because they had just lost way too much. 9-13, and Cloud9 is out of money. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Maybe the god of Sorosa is himself in a Duncan kind of way. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does a little bit. I know what you're getting at. Well, that's I mean...
They get to save the AK as well.
I was going to say, like, it's one thing that... It's nice that Orgless has gotten Cloud9 at the breaking point of their economy, but now they have 3 rifles saved. JT's going to... Like, even if you save this round as Cloud9, JT's 100% buying light armor with that AK-47.
Yeah.
And, I mean, who knows if it prompts them to drop some upgraded pistols over to OC and Sonic. But it's going to be another battle for Orgless. They just continuously are making this comeback harder on themselves. They could even drop FAMASes over to teammates and have 5 rifles. I don't think you'd want to do that with a 13-9 lead. I think you'd rather preserve the money, and I think that's why Cloud9's calling the timeout, to figure out, you know, lay out the financial planning for the rest of the map.
I mean, it's about to be very important, isn't it? Because it's just a 4-round gap. Outside of the pistol round, which they won, then lost the second one right away, they've only won 2 rounds, you know, past the pistol.
Yep.
So it's looking pretty shaky here on the second half, to be honest. It would be such a sad story if in spite of having a really great first half, they just couldn't find a way to complete the match here and at least get it on the 3rd map.
Yeah, that would be the real painfulness, because if Cloud9 drop this, I mean, you drop a lead that you had to lose the series and be eliminated from playoffs. That'd be crushing. I think one scary thing that we have to look at for Cloud9 at the moment is Orgless has actually had a really decent success rate of getting into the bomb sites.
Yeah.
5 plants so far in the 7 rounds that have been played. One of them being on the pistol round. So no investment, and JT didn't even go for light armor. That's some restraint. I would have bought light armor.
100% right. Floppy and MODM really far forward push, but there isn't a response over at the B-bomb side from the fact that they're this far up. So it might be all for nothing. It's a cool setup if someone does show up. You're never going to check for Floppy, are you? That's the best grenade.
Why'd that have to happen? Why did we have to catch that one?
I don't know. Just what we do now.
Okay, so I even like this call from Cloud9. Again, I mean, I know it's a little bit boring, and I know it's a very safe way of playing, but it's the smart way of playing. Keep those AKs, keep the rifles in hand. Don't waste the money, because you're going to rebuy rifles in the next round, so you might as well just keep these ones.
Yeah, it is.
It is the smart decision.
Fiscally responsible idea that they're going with here. So, but still 13 to 10. That gap is shrinking all the time. Wow.
Peace.
So that's a boost.
That's from very far away. He never expected that. I bet he jumped out of his chair.
Yeah.
That is the kill that happens, and you freak out.
Just getting a heart attack. Round comes to an end, and they have saved these rifles now for 2 rounds, basically. Now they need to put them to really good use. This is the thing. I mean, you do all the saving, it's great, it's really valuable. But if you can't convert it into actual round wins, not worth nearly as much.
The nice thing is, here's what you look at to see the effect of that saving. MOTM with 3,300, OC and Sonic with 2,000. That's the result of saving the rifle round after round. You have 3 players who have a buffer behind them. So if you do get into a dicey situation, you still have the cash to work with.
Ordell has 14,600.
Sweet Christ. That'll be fun to burn through.
It's because he can't be killed.
These Counter-Strike players building up 3 rounds of safety net in case of an emergency.
Definitely some heads up economy coming into this. I mean, yeah, he could drop for the whole team and still be all right.
I like this aggressive defense from Cloud9 as well. Sonic, JT, and OC, basically a straight line right along that wall to deny access to the choke points. And Sonic is going to get a lot of control very quietly. No pop flash to move him into this position. Actually, speaking of pop flash, look at the resources on Cloud9. 1 Molotov, 1 flashbang, a smoke just went down. I believe that's in the ladder room.
Yeah, they don't have an AWP. OC's going to come and join Floppy, and that's incredible news for him because he was about to get hit by every single member of Orgless here. This is going to be such a rough defense. Again, they don't have anything to really stop it with. Nothing to confuse them. Deep grenades coming in. A lot of flashbangs. Here's another one. So, oh, this is a fake. They're just running FANS down the sidewalk, but they're actually going back down into Pop Dog. Very late to be calling this kind of a fake. Floppy goes down, but JT, he sees it coming. 20 seconds here. Could have had that kill, and he will. Wardell finally shot in the face, and that will be the round for Cloud9.
Oh man, I cannot believe that was a fake. They had such a good hit towards that inner bomb site, and when no kill comes out from that player going down lower ramp, the fake is ruined. Yeah. Nobody's rotating on Cloud9 if no kills come out. They're going to trust their 2 teammates to hold that. And Orgless rotate right into their trap. Especially with such an aggressive setup, there's no way to get out of ladder room. When you have someone in team mid, you have someone at E-box, like it's just not possible.
I mean, in a perfect world, fake at least works enough to draw JT back from the E-box. So he's sort of like, oh, I got to get closer to that C-connector to help out. But he was just waiting there, and they were running into the Molotov. 14 to 10, Cloud9 2 rounds away from getting us onto Inferno, which is the deciding map here. Sub Rosa, deep run down. He's been spotted, but that doesn't solve everything here for the defensive side. It's still really annoying having a T player this deep right off the bat. Molotov nearly forcing him into a fight, but he's just skirting on the edge of it here. And they know it. They want to see if they can do it. Oh, forcing him back. I can't believe he's still alive.
Yeah. That he's managed to get around all the Molotovs. Now he's going to go right back to his position. Look what it's done to the defense. These players, OC on the bomb train, Sonic up in heaven, they can't do anything as long as that position is held. And JT's out in the open, but FNS, there's a flank from ladder room. He never saw it, and now the kills are coming out. The attack from Orgless was stopped, and they had no path forward. Again, Cloud9 rotates into perfect positions. That's awkward.
Very awkward. There was also a Molotov that got caught by the wall down there that was meant to block off Pop Dog, so that's probably one of the reasons why they lost at least a player down there. That was really weird. JT, Floppy, and OC all alive here on the Cloud9 side, but still 45 seconds. This could end badly. Nice shot, and Jay, he had the right read. Now see if anyone can take down Wardell in this round.
Wardell, the bullet bender. He's got a chance.
He does. 30 seconds.
Here's the tough part. The information he had, right, was ladder room. Floppy's now moved. He's got a triple kill in the round on this defense, and he's rotating around to team mids. The longer Wardell takes, the more unlikely it is that he can actually win this clutch. Look at how much even OC sunk back so far for this exact play, and he's got the shot. 15-10, Cloud9. They've struggled to close out throughout Flashpoint, but they've got 5 chances to deliver us into a third map.
Yeah, they do. Big chance being taken there by Wardell, just making a run. And they're going to have to spend a lot of that economy they built up. Wardell actually down to $100 after everything has been bought here. But they do have whatever they need. Orgless would need a go on a 5-round run. That's a nice shot. OC not impressed by the wild jumping coming through. Yeah, they just need this one round.
Infinite taking some damage. This is a big challenge from JT. I don't know if that was worth it. 6 HP and didn't even really get a clean fight. He's lucky to be alive again.
Certainly not worth it yet. I guess now, even if he gets a kill, it won't be based on that, so.
The nice thing is for Cloud9, OC with his advanced position with the AWP, they can keep 4 players out here as long as possible because he's not been forced off the angle. He's seen no presence from Orgless.
Shot from Ye, taking down Floppy. Does weaken the defense a bit. Still 3 players out here. Lashed into a fine MOTM, and he wants to continue, and he will. I think he saw Ye the first go around. That is a good job. And they lose JT, but he was already low, so 3 on 3.
Even if he didn't see Ye, Ye was the one who got that initial kill, so he knew there was going to be a second one in Ivy. Good play from MOTM, and now right at the AWP from OC. He's posted up lower ramp. They're going to avoid it entirely. How does OC handle the situation? No knowledge of what's coming up top. He'll get that knowledge due to the footsteps or due to the plant, and definitely that smoke will give it away. Look how far his teammates are away. MOTM's all the way deep in Ivy. Sonic is actually in T mid, so there's plenty of time for Orgless to get comfortable.
OC probably just thinking, I can't believe that no one came on the lower ground. I mean, fair enough if 1 or 2 people is up there, but that was the entire team. Big risk being taken by Orgless just running it out there, but they made the exact right call, and that can actually give them an 11th round here. They still have a smoke on Wardell, a little bit aggressive, and MOTM taking down Infinite. Now the flank is coming in. Orgless, have they given it away here at the last second? Not that much time left on the bomb, and running close, and now going to be smoking it off, and Wardell goes down. There's the defuse. They're going to have it. That is an amazing retake in a 3-on-3, 16-10.
It was all planned. They had the timing down just impeccably. That is a nice response from Cloud9. That's the Cloud9 we wanted to see. A very, very good team have to start things out to be surprising, and then just closing it out, making it easy on themselves as they've struggled with. We liked that. More of that on Inferno. This is the map they looked very good on against Mad Lions. They played a very cool game yesterday, so Orgless has it cut out for them. We'll see how they can do on Inferno when we return from the break. We're going to find out who goes home.